We are back. We're back in the stew.
Smell my fingers. Smell my fingers.
We are back. We're back in the stew. We are back.
Yo, I'm Adam. This is Liam, and we're in the stew.
Yeah, we are in the stew.
Episode 98. 98 degrees outside.
Episode 98. Yeah, McCall, I see. Leave a comment, please. We've been. Where have you been, bro?
Yeah, dude. I gotta make sure he's okay at least.
Where have you been? McCall, I see. We looked up how to say your name so we can say your name.
A little respect. Have you ever watched that Children War movie with Idris Elba? There's
Children War?
Yeah, where it's like in Africa when kids get
in Africa?
when in Africa kids would get taken for like militias.
Slaves?
Child soldier. What were they calling it? There was a name for it.
Coney 2012?
Yeah, that stuff. Like Coney 2012. The Coney 2012 Idris Elba movie. And there's a character that he calls Too Icy in there. And I always think of that.
When you think of McCall, I see.
Yeah. It was just too similar. Have you ever watched that movie? You don't know what I'm talking about?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Do you think that there's a possibility that I'm just lying about this movie?
Probably.
That it doesn't even exist?
Yeah.
I've watched it too many times. I've watched it like 3 or 4 times.
That's a lot
There's
of time.
some heavy scenes. There's some heavy scenes.
Did you watch that in YouTube Shorts?
No.
Just kept scrolling.
No, I watched that like at least 3 or 4 times in college for like, I don't know what I was doing watching that for like the 3rd or 4th time. I had timed it up. There was a couple crucial scenes in that movie. One being seeing the biggest dong in the world. Yeah, that was a little tripod scene.
I didn't know they do that anymore. No, I do know that they do that. There's too much dong.
There's a lot of dong lately.
You're not gonna lie, I did stumble onto dating naked the UK.
Oh, the UK version. Oh, that's my. I've checked out the other versions.
There's tits and dicks in there.
Really?
They're actually just dating naked.
Good Lord.
Oh, hello, mate.
But is there...
You look banging.
Bangers and mash.
I'm trying to keep my eyes up because I don't want to look down and get caught staring.
Oh, that's like in the one-on-one interviews.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then he's just like rocking like this, dick out, weird looking dick.
Weird.
They're all uncircumcised.
Oh, what? We got snake skin out here on the UK version. Can I get what is it called? Dating naked?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get dating naked Hasidic Jews in New York?
Ugh.
So wait, okay. I need to know about these camera angles. Is anything blurred?
No.
Nothing's blurred, and they set up the
on.
shot.
And it's funny.
This is the
like,
softest core of porn.
It's like MTV UK. So
everybody's just got a stupid
it's
accent.
It's on
That's
a
the only
cable
difference. They mid.
Yeah, he's acting up over there. He's trying to.
Is there any way he could mess anything up, like falling on the cord?
He's looking for a way. I'm just gonna do this.
Just open it up. What up?
But basically, you just get weird dicks. A lot of Sorry, I'm.
No, just get multitask, dude.
No, he's on the other one.
Is the dick only weird because it doesn't look like yours? Maybe you got the weird piece, dude.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you got to think about. I am.
All for one and one for all, man.
I gotta let you guys in on a little secret. I am circumcised, but it's weird. They're weird, and it'd be cool. Everyone's like always be like, they took my skin from me. It's like, bro, they
can have it.
Thank them later. Because watch Dating Naked and see these guys Because it does. Everyone's pecker does get a little.
Chili Willy? Is that what you're getting at? Or Stinky Winky?
No, it's just it's just like, it's just booling,
It just looks like an ET finger.
But I'm not. No one's looking healthy every interview in the reality TV show. You got to think how would you answer reality TV?
Yeah.
And you're like sitting there, and then how your dick is
With your gummy worm hanging.
It's never sitting beautiful.
Yeah, it's never sitting pretty.
I'm sitting a lot prettier than they are right now. Let's put it that way. That's how I feel. I was like, okay.
Yeah. This is a lot right now.
I'm going over to the UK, and they're just gonna think I have a funny haircut on my penis.
Well, do you have any favorite characters from the show?
No, I've watched 10 minutes, and I was like,
oh, you couldn't handle it. Respect. 10 minutes is
I was like,
time.
are they actually naked? They're actually naked.
And then you were like, all right, but what about this guy? Is he naked?
Yeah. And I only watched the guy interviews.
Well, I guess girls would watch that show.
God, I hope I'm not the only one.
Yeah, we've got a 99.9% female audience and one dude in Charleston.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's wild.
No chicks with dicks. Surprisingly.
Yeah, that's dating naked San Francisco, I guess. I don't know. Thailand.
That's
Maybe
like what's the wife swap
a wife swap
of dating naked?
That's a good skit. Wife swap, and then his wife's got a dick.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah. Oh,
who am I going to get? Hey, honey.
yeah. Who?
I'm going to turn this house around, because that's always what it was. Like,
Ashton Kutcher had that pranked show.
yeah,
Yeah, it would be like one of those too.
where you'd call up people and prank call them.
And torture celebrities. I like that. I think he pranked Diddy on there.
Yeah,
Not
with
to
a
bring
good
up Diddy.
time.
Yeah, I mean, it's Sunday. I'm not going to bring up Diddy. It's Sunday.
Yeah.
The sun is out.
Chick-fil-A is closed. You learned that when you drove over there.
I was not going to Chick-fil-A. No, I knew I was going to Mickey D's.
Okay.
I've got an internal clock on the Sunday Chick-fil-A. I was looking at the McDeals. The points on the McDonald's app are worthless. Like, you can't get anything cool.
McDonald's.
Well,
McDonald's is for the rich right now. You're talking,
yeah, I know.
The poor behind the camera is like, why are you going out there?
I'm talking about McDonald's right now.
Buying Mickey D's.
Well, I was thinking about it in the shower with how many the points are. I was like, it would honestly be cool if you could buy like McDonald's merch with it.
Like Zen Rewards?
Yeah, like Zen Rewards. But I was thinking, if they made shirts, they'd make them so expensive, the points. It's like 1 million points for a McChicken nowadays. So these shirts have to be like a bazillion points. And then I laughed to myself because I was like, the sizes only need to be like triple XL and quadruple XL. Because the only people who are racking up 150,000 points in the McDonald's app are fat as hell.
Are fat as hell or buying food for the homeless.
To which my counterpoint to all of that, I was like, okay, well, what are we going to do with all these XS quadruple XL shirts? And I feel like you could make a couple bed sheets for some homeless people out of these shirts. Like, that's betting.
McDonald's extra large t-shirts.
No, like quadruple
XL t-shirts. I mean, yeah, blankets and quilts.
Yeah, blankets and quilts.
I want to learn knitting.
Do you think over in like Thailand
Quilting.
or Indonesia where they manufacture these shirts, they're like, there's no way Americans are this big. What are they doing with
what
these
elephants
shirts?
do they have over there? They're like holding it up like
Yeah, like you
two
could fit
people.
you could fit a whole Indonesian family of 4 in that quadruple XL.
yeah, what a waste of fucking fabric. They're pissed off. They're like, this could fit 4 of our children and we're having to knit this thing for one human being.
Yeah. For one person. I mean, that's why the reward is it's so much worth it, is because the effort.
Well, that's that capitalism mind. They're like, we're thinking like, holy shit, they're looking at this like, what a fat fuck.
Yeah.
But they're looking at this like, damn, everyone in America is probably rich as fuck. They can fill out this t-shirt. They're eating that well. Holy shit. Because we forget that the rest of the world we think the rest of the world thinks like us.
Yeah.
Like, no, this person's
Well,
rich
I think
as
the
fuck.
secret's out. I think most people know we're fat as fuck.
Yeah.
I think the secret's out.
I think our spot has been compromised.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. At least Toby. Well, but parlay that. You are right. There has to be somewhere
I
in
haven't
the
been good with parlays lately, but
parlay that with the thought that they don't really have fat people. Just bigger people fill out their clothes. So they see that quadruple XL and they think we're 9'2" giants, like just ripped. Maybe they think that. Maybe a couple people think that.
yeah, the American they're
Like
designing
10 feet tall and ripped.
We got Transformers over
Yeah.
here. It's that dating naked wife swap TV show that they got going on. All those Transformers signing up for that show, wearing all of our clothing that we make. I miss the not miss. I hope they're not actually like real, but like the sweatshop workers like sewing in notes like help me
Yeah.
to the clothes.
Yeah, you missed that. You miss opening up a new Nike shirt and being like, I've
never received clothes like that. Honestly, I don't.
You miss it?
I don't get enough clothes.
Dude, they miss their families.
You probably have a few notes and clothes you've never even worn. So, how about that?
Yeah, that's
that guy's like, I swear, I made sure to put it in that child's medium. I know a little tiny kid's gonna wear this.
Oh shit.
So a friend of mine, he went on a first date, right? First date, restaurant.
Okay. Yeah, restaurant.
Good, not like a fancy restaurant or anything. Just like going out to get a meal.
Yeah.
Date goes to the bathroom, comes back crying.
Date comes back crying.
Waitress told her that that's the second date he's been on tonight.
Was that true? What the fuck?
How crazy is that? And so now he's got to talk this girl down and be like that's not true.
Yeah.
You know, how could that possibly be true without getting completely fucking pissed?
Yeah.
That this random waitress is like, this guy is a player. Mind you, this guy has like gray hair growing in. I was like, the coolest part is
tell me that he was 80.
The coolest part is that, one, that's crazy because you got a doppelganger out there. This lady's like, you look exactly like this other guy. Or two, she thought that you have the capability of going on 2 days.
Okay, that's pretty good. I got you a third one.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're really underestimating a woman's thirst just to stir the fucking pot and ruin somebody's day.
I've also been thinking
Yeah,
that too.
I was thinking more of that.
I've been having a bad day. These people are about to have the worst.
These people look.
day.
Yeah, he looks like he's having fun with this pretty girl. She's probably pretty. I know your friends enjoy a pretty.
No, I heard she was pretty disgusting. No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe she was.
I don't know. I just don't want to hype up this random woman.
Well, I mean the date. We can hype up the date.
Yeah.
But the it was like Ursula was probably the worker. She probably looked like Ursula. Yeah.
Like
Yeah, come here, child. I have a riddle for you.
You know, like the Riz camera videos where the guys go up to girls and hit on them. You see those videos?
Sure.
It's always the one girl that comes in who doesn't look like the girl that's getting hit on. She's like, she doesn't need you.
Yeah, I know. No, it's always the answer this riddle.
And the comments are like, dude, get this fridge out of here.
Yeah.
I saw one recently where the comment was, damn, that's a good fridge. Because she didn't say anything.
runs smooth. Can't hear a thing.
Yeah.
My favorite was a dude walked up to a table there where there was like three, seemed rather pretty, and one that came from the orcs. There was one from the orc clan, and he walked up and he said, three of y'all are so pretty. And then one of them, but there's four of us. And he was like, yeah. Walked away.
You like the Menace videos?
Yeah, the Menace videos are fun. But only the ones where the
Do you
people
have a boyfriend?
laugh. Where the people, yeah. Do you have? Yeah, I figured.
No, yeah, I figured.
Yeah, I figured. But only when they laugh, because hate to ruin somebody's day. But because it's like karma. Like, what if that bartender lady, she gets like evicted or something.
Yeah, what if she tells some girl that he's been on 2 dates tonight?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's entering bad karma.
But then that's also pipe it down. Pipe it down. Keep some secrets to your fucking self. Holy shit. No one's life is that important also to... I mean, fuck someone if he was like actually like 2-timing someone, but to meddle with that.
Well, where is the...
What if the first girl was his daughter? And he's like, fuck it, I'm just going to stay in the same spot.
Did the bartender lady imply that he had already been to the restaurant that day?
Yeah, same restaurant, 2 days.
Do you think the food here is that good?
Yeah.
It's that good. I've never been here before. I came here on a date and I said, you know what? I've got a great idea. Round 2 of the spinach dip.
I've got these, I got another dumb broad on my DMs
Waiting for a, you pick 2. For a 2 for $22 at Chili's.
Yeah. My friends definitely date hot girls, but they're not financially fiscal. We're not going to nice places.
Yeah, dude. That bartender pulled that date aside and said, this is the second date he's been on to Chili's today.
Yeah.
This is the second time he's gotten dollar margaritas.
Girl, that's not the first sizzler he got tonight. Pipe it down. And she's got, she's got those big ass fucking nails.
Yeah.
She's like, listen here. Okay. So this is how it went. He was here with another girl. Listen, she, compared to you, fucking gross, ugly, disgusting. No. But guess what? He still brought you here afterwards. How crazy is that? Cry. Go back.
Not to cry.
Go.
Cry.
Go cry.
Go cry to him.
Yeah, go. I'm about to get off.
I know.
So you're never gonna see me again.
Yeah. Are we sure the lady worked there?
So minimum wage worker. I hope he tipped her nothing.
Was it their waitress?
I literally just learned about this.
Was it? We need that info. Was it their waitress?
There's so many questions I need to ask.
I know, that's huge.
I wish I could just say yes for the bit, or if it was a bit, but it's
I
just
know.
like,
And then,
it's so real
she's like, "So what can I get you?" And he's just looking directly at her, like, "What the fuck?" Oh man, that's some meddling. That's some meddling behavior. I mean, the sun is out. People are looking to get active.
Yeah. That's like, I'm going to go around and cut dogs off of leashes.
Or like untie dogs off of leashes. And then be like, oh, your dog's running away.
Nah, it's like right in front of their eyes.
It's just cutting it.
What are you going to do about it? It's my free will. There's no law. I can own a pair of scissors.
Going up to somebody stuck in a drive-through and looking at them and then just popping one of their tires.
Okay, that's a little illegal right now.
What? But cutting the dog leash isn't.
No. How? What?
Destruction
law?
of property.
I'll pay the $2 for the leash.
Going around cutting people's dog leashes and then handing them a new one. And being like, it's a prank, bro. Dog runs into the street, gets ran over.
So I guess gaslighting is the only thing that's legal?
Yeah. Yeah, see, because, like, you could fake cut the dog leash. Pranks are in. The sun is out, dude. I was so happy, I work outside yesterday. The sun took a break yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It took a break behind the clouds from frying white people.
Yeah, you're kind of white people.
I'm white people. You got a little bit of that olive in your DNA. You got a greasy DNA strand.
Yeah, I won't really burn the rest of the summer. I mean, I'll burn a little bit.
Well, see, that's what it is. It's a tolerance. Like, because no matter what, if you're an actual white person, you're actually pink people. We're pink people. That's what I've realized is that no matter how tan I could get and build a tolerance to the sun, I'm pink. And I was comparing that to, on the first date.
Don't compare it. What's a manly color?
I was comparing that to the idea that God created the sun first, and that white people still haven't figured out how to take it in moderation. Like, we created sunblock, all of this stuff.
Yeah, but you're also thinking that God created white people first.
No.
You're like, oh yeah.
No, it created the sun first.
Yeah, so that's the greatest prank. Also, that white people were like, yeah. There's white. Jesus was white because God was like, all right, first thing, sun. Next thing,
White people?
White people. Let's fuck them up. I'm gonna create a thing that's gonna fuck them up for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, they're gonna love shade and they're gonna love me.
I mean, God created pranks. He loves a good
Yeah,
prank. That was the first prank he did.
Well, I feel like spiritually it is in tune with like greed and overconsumption, because like you literally can't handle the beauty of the sun. The sun feels amazing, but white people are still just insistent on being pink people. So we got to build the tolerance. You got to build a tolerance. White people have to build a tolerance.
They need to start drinking milk in the sun. and cheese, blocks of cheese, milk and cheese. And
is that because that's what heals sunburns?
No, I think just like it just makes sense that a lot of white people are also lactose intolerant.
No, we're just talking. Yeah,
and eating tons of peanuts.
Yeah, well, whilst you listen to rap music, whilst getting vaccinated, whilst
I don't think.
Well, tolerance.
Vaccinations are a white people minority kind of thing. I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is true. People are,
but not even like minority white people, but like the Dems of whites. I feel like are the only vaccinated ones nowadays.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we're going southern white, and so they've got to get a bunch of vaccinated southern pink people, some SPPs.
Oh, but their vaccination is
the tolerance
is like paprika and rap music.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Sun and.
Well, it's because like white people have to build a tolerance to so many
tickets.
Yeah, parking tickets, being wrong, learning to shut the hell up, maybe not ruining somebody's date.
Yeah, talking during movies.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a.
So they need to build their tolerance.
I don't know this one.
Where are we going?
No, well, this is where I'm going with it. White people have to build a tolerance to other things. Other races have to build a tolerance to white people.
That's never gonna happen. We're not gonna be alive for that.
Well, that's the eternal struggle.
We're not gonna be alive for that because it's gonna be once we die out. This will be the last. Everyone's gonna be mixed in.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. We need to build those interracial relationships. Like, white people are always just going to be white people. So
that's why we're shipping people to Thailand. We're shipping the boys.
We're passport bro and white people. We're soft launching white people with passport bros. Well, it's like other people just got to build a tolerance to what. Yeah. Like, I mean, obviously, it's their burden. We suck. It's their burden.
There's obviously the internet to introduce foreign cultures to our American culture stuff.
Yeah.
But it's tough to. It's also that like some foreigners like first interaction with a American is this weird passport bro that's trying to fuck these lady boys. It's like, oh, I thought
this
Americans
is
seem scary. This guy's actually scary. This guy's a serial killer.
Hey, were you on Dating Naked UK? Yes, I'm here for the lady boys. Well, yeah. I mean, that their first interaction with it, I would prefer that they have this type of white, but this type of pink people, where that's neat white person, they're just a suburban nuclear family. They haven't really experienced too much like they're not even palpable to the life around them. So they would go over to Thailand and be like, wow, so this is what you eat. That's neat. Look, they're making music by hitting on the drums.
I feel I've heard your mom say that's neat a few times.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
I feel
Listen,
like
I'm pulling it from somewhere. I'm pulling it from somewhere.
You're imitating your mom right now. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, I am. You
said,
are right.
You said
Good
that's
catch.
neat. I was like, I've heard.
I
your
did.
mom
I
do
know.
that.
Yeah. That's nail on the head. I was imitating my southern white mother, and so like that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, you got to get the pink from somewhere.
yeah. Oh, my dad is
Black.
he's a northerner. He's snowy white. He's cold weather white.
Pink, white, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're pink, white, anything else.
They can't handle it. It's too spicy. That's what they say. This is what they get out. You guys get out in the sun. It's too spicy.
Yeah. White people do put on a terribly watered down accent depending on what food they're eating. Eating, quesadilla.
Oil.
More oil.
We had a gay Uber.
I was curious how you wanted to open up that story.
Well, I mean, you just
we had a wedding, therefore we got a gay Uber because that's the only appropriate thing to do.
It's the appropriate thing to do, but in the form of a big black man
350 pounds of
that he's not gay. Let's put it that way. I'm gonna put him in. He's not gay. But of course, you had to bring the gay into the conversation.
Yeah, I did bring the gay into the conversation.
Yeah, we were trying to allude that we were going to a wedding, trying to talk.
Well,
to
I
this
did
man.
say we were. Well, he was pissed, so I was trying to get him. You gotta listen. I am a master craftsman. I went over this with the boys. He was pissed at us and stuck in a car with us because we made him late, or we made him wait.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, we made him wait. So he was this big black man sitting in a car with us, and he was trapped. We were trapped, and he was pissed. I thought to myself, if I can't make this man laugh, I have no right trying to be a funny man. This is a perfect opportunity. So I made a joke about you having dry skin and needing lotion because that's a joke a big black man can appreciate. They always need lotion. They're always down. They're always down for a meal, and they're always down for lotion. And I got a chuckle out of them. So then my immediate, you got to go gay.
Yeah, we're going to a gay wedding, and we're
getting married.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was quick, but he hyperfixated on that point. I didn't know when I cracked the egg, I should have just fed him a better subject. But I cracked the egg, and
He took the bait.
he took the bait.
Yeah, then he started calling me the one getting dick.
You didn't have to say that. I was going to.
You were gonna, I knew. Yeah, no, you were gonna bring it up.
No, I wasn't. I deaded
Supposedly,
that.
I'm the catcher in this,
That was
in
the
this
pitcher.
gay relationship, as described by Big Back, because
Yep.
he's self-proclaimed Big Back.
Yeah.
That's his fucking name, Big Back.
We should have checked him. How many people are calling you Big Back?
How many people is he saying getting dick in the ass?
Yeah.
Big
Taking
Back.
big dick in the back.
But yeah, after profiling us as a gay couple, Big Back decides to talk about his football days, his college football days. He's like, yeah, I remember being a fullback, getting hit.
It was hard.
It was hard. It was real hard. Those
were hard.
He's like, those are big men. Those are big men. And then you go into the showers with them afterwards, and they didn't care. They didn't wear anything.
Yeah.
They didn't wear anything.
Keep going. Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, they'd call me Big Back.
We're like 3 minutes into this conversation hearing about gay football, by the way.
Yeah,
in the
and
Uber.
he's like, yo, we would shower. We didn't do that in high school. In high school, wore our underwear in the showers. We wore underwear because we were a little scary. But you get to college where everyone's just big guys, big guys. They're not caring. They're taking everything off in the showers.
Yeah.
They're taking everything off in the showers, and we're getting close to our destination. And Big Back's like, how did I get to talking about football showers? How did I get here? And I was like, all that gay thoughts. Oh,
Yeah,
we were
dude.
talking about all that gay shit, and you're like, oh, let me talk about some gay shit I've been through.
Oh, yeah. You had to get your get back. You hit them with like a 1-2 punch combo because first you said, I don't know, man, we were talking about stuff and you just made it gay. Mm-hmm. That was hilarious. That killed me in the front seat because it sucked the wind beneath his sails. And then when we hopped out of the car, you said, yeah, thanks for the ride, Big Back.
Yeah, I was ready for that one.
It was a 1-2.
I was ready to call him Big Back.
Well, the worst thing that he said to me, because he looked at me when he said it, he said, yeah, some boys left college because they couldn't take the locker room. And I was like, what are you talking about? Don't look at me when you say shit like that, dude.
Yeah, it was almost like a gay chicken of college football.
Yeah.
Like,
he was spilling over that Uber seat. He was huge.
You can't, if you can't be in the showers with them, you can't take a hit from them.
Yeah, you can't just get your little scholarship.
But that's also what he meant. What a great analogy. If you can't shower next to his big cock, you can't get hit by his big cock.
Yeah. All right, enjoy the wedding, guys.
Yeah. How did we get here?
Yeah, because it was like a 20-minute drive, and it was real gay.
Some
most
boys
of it.
couldn't take that locker room.
I couldn't take that Uber anymore. At first,
What do you mean, boys? What is this?
Yeah,
Dude,
I thought we were
Penn
men.
State?
Yeah, 5 minutes ago we were men. Why are we boys now?
Went to Penn State.
Yeah.
Boys.
Yeah, Sandusky'd.
Yeah.
What if Jerry Sandusky was our Uber? We were like, oh, Sandusky, what up, dude?
And he's alive and black now.
Yeah. He's dead?
Oh my gosh, Jerry Sandusky is Big Back. Oh, I don't know if he's dead. Maybe he's dead. I know Paterno is dead.
Yeah, Paterno was the good guy, kind of. Didn't he know about it?
No, he's not a good guy.
Yeah, he was still hands-on.
No, he knew.
He was still passing the pass.
I don't think he was passing the pipe, but
passing the football, handing it off.
I don't know if he had any fingers in there, but
Also, I will say real quick, talking about, I just remembered your friend that went on the date. It's really funny if I imagine him and the date as both like 70-year-olds. Like they're both super old.
honestly, picture it that way.
Yeah. That's just funnier to me that this like older woman, a bartender, pulled her over and was like, "This is the second time he's been to Chili's for this 2 for $22."
Yeah, this guy's trying to save money right now. No, that's you should have went on the off. I would have tried to stop trying because the waitress tried to make her cry. Whatever she said, tried to make her cry, right? I'd be like, listen, order as much as you fucking can. This is the second date that he's been on today. Get as much food. Take out. Let's take all the money that he's worth. And so then my friend would have just been like, dude, I went on this date. I thought she was pretty skinny. Didn't really assume that she was gonna eat the entire fucking menu though. And then she just left. She's like, "Oh, I want it to go." And the waitress is like, "Oh, here's all your bags." She bagged it all up for her, and she's like, "Here." And then she's like, "I gotta go."
Yeah,
it's like I got left with the tab.
Yeah.
Could have been all.
Nah,
avoided.
your friends are dogs. There's no way they're paying for all that shit. I feel like me. If a girl ordered a third entree, I'd be like, all right, I'll pay for 2 of them. I'm not paying for that third one. Because it's like, if you want to try 2 things, like I'm most likely going to eat half of one.
Yeah, if I'm on a date with Big Back.
If I'm on a date with Big Back, he better be paying for my meal. Because I am not paying for that motherfucker's anything. If I'm already on a date with him.
Especially if I'm the one catching.
Oh my gosh, wild. Well, he said... This is the thing that really set me off and made me uncomfortable is because he broke it down. He didn't need to break it down. He didn't need to analyze.
He did analyze because
he called.
He didn't know.
Yeah, it's okay, cool. Okay. See, that's
No.
another thing that I did not want to say.
We're not gonna say that part of it.
That was
But let's put it this way: he analyzed the situation and
in the player builds.
and decided why each of one are
Our role
respected
players.
roles.
Yes. And that was what I did not like the way he talked about you. That made me really uncomfortable. That's when I cut off. I was like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm looking out the window. Yeah. Wild. I'm telling you, it's funny. More than I think about it, though, it's not that funny. I was uncomfortable in that car.
I would love to back up my claims right now, but I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I know you don't care.
Because an Uber driver called me gay. Have you ever talked to my dad, big bag? You want to get on the phone with him right now? Be like, I've been telling him this for years.
Yeah, I'll tip you $50 if you just follow him around in your car.
Keep saying it.
Yeah.
I went to a concert last night.
Heck yeah.
Stoplight again.
Yeah.
It's a good time. You know, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
A lot of the same music because me and Adam went to a stoplight concert with our girlfriends before. I went with my girlfriend. Same girlfriend as last time. No big deal.
Healthy.
What's it called? It was a good time.
Yeah, good time. New venue. You'd never been to the venue?
I've never been to this venue.
Yeah, there's a couple levels to it, right? Like a couple floors, a couple different viewpoints you could get. You get sand up in your crotch.
Yeah, I made a sandcastle. It's called my boner.
That would be so funny though if you like sectioned off a little area during the concert. You're like building a sandcastle with a moat. Like here's the kid playpen.
Yeah, he was the autistic guy.
Yeah.
He had headphones in, you know, like the music headphones while they're singing and everything. And there'd be times where the music's going and he's away from the microphone. He's just like bobbing his head. But I always think like that those headphones are giving them like cues. And I don't know if you remember this guy, but it seemed like he was like very into himself.
Oh, he loves
when he was singing the whole time.
He loves that he's
And so he would like step back from the music and his headphones are in. And the headphones are just like, all right, just keep bobbing your head.
Yeah.
You're looking great out there right now.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
You're looking great out
there.
The
affirmations.
Right now. All right, now touch yourself. Touch yourself.
Yes.
Oh, touch yourself. Because he's like this the whole time, like singing.
Yeah.
It's like, his headphones are like, oh, flick your nipple. Oh yeah, tickle yourself, baby.
Some PA. Like, well, what's your job? Dude, I got to go to every single one of these concerts and like turn him on, basically sexy talking.
I gotta just dirty talk himself. But I the thing is I gotta sound like him too.
So it sounds like his internal voice is
his conscious is like talk to yourself.
Yeah.
So he can his brain can process that he's singing right now, but it also sounds like his conscious in his ears. That's some like third brain type shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like
where you're just despicably horny and mid just ruin the camera angle.
How much time is there? Is it a good stopping point?
I don't know. I'm down to just stop and touch myself.
Yeah, we can get it here.